Dynamics 365 marketing, we talk about this idea that in order to be able to actually have an effective and impactful engagement with the customer, it all starts with understanding who the customer is. And so that is fundamentally focused on the data. The data isn't just about demographic data or behavioral data. It really is data that not only describes who I am, but also what I've done in the past, and based on my patterns and behavior, what I intend to do in the future. So today we're really used to things like, a person's age and their first name and last name and so forth. But when you really look at what's going to happen in the future, especially with the rise of devices like, Alexa or personal assistants like Cortana and so forth, really voice is the new frontier. When you think about one of the highest bandwidth communication mechanisms, first of all is sight. Obviously, we have an incredibly high bandwidth rate on sight. But the second one is voice. And I really do believe that one of the things that customers can do is think about, how do I incorporate, voice essentially in my customer experience? Because what's going to be the most important thing going forward when this kind of biggest welcome back party starts is, how do I differentiate me from the 20 other companies that are at the exact same stage, and we're trying to win back the same customer, by the way, or I'm trying to, perhaps even increase my footprint. And it all comes down to, how well do I know the customer? So you can imagine that is both reactive as well as proactive. What I mean by that is, on the proactive side, if I can, for example, through my past experiences with the customer, I can reach out to them in a really nice personalized way. But through that, also collect more data and more information. So I might then, if that person then happens to get on a phone call with one of my service agents, for example, I can collect that voice information. I can then bring all that data back into customer insights, which then allows me to do things like, perhaps pick out the voice signature. Is the customer saying something that's particular to a term related to a dissatisfier? Is it related to something that is related to one of my products? You can imagine, once I've collected those signals, now I can orchestrate a much more effective journey.